SPL was a special type of action movie. It blew me away. Not only was there immaculate hands, but there was a soap opera hidden inside of this movie as well. I was not prepared for all the dramatic turns that this movie was going to give me. The movie had great editing, great acting direction, great shots. So without further ado, let's get into this movie. The movie starts off with what appears to be a man and his daughter playing on the beach, transitioning to an unfortunate car crash, going right into a man leaving a prison cell. The beginning has a lot going on, but it properly builds so that we can understand the world that we're diving into. That man, we find out, is the one who's responsible for the previous car crash. But real quick, I appreciate that red filter for the revelation kill and for the effect showing him acquitted, which leads to a clean transition back to the car crash. Quickly, we find out that the crime lord Wong Po was free because of the deaths of the witnesses who was in that car crash. Inspector Chung and the little girl of the witnesses ended up being the only survivors. The recently freed Wong Po is driving when the inspector rams this man like he is using the Batmobile. Wong Po knew it was on site, and they both was treating their cars like bumper cars. Until it was time to grab the steel. They were about to go old man style on each other, until help arrives. That man focused. But then we get a fade to black, like they didn't know how to end this scene. Cause now we're in a hospital, and we have two stories going on simultaneously. One is Wong Po and his wife losing a baby, and the other is Chung being diagnosed with a tumor. But no matter what, you know they got smoke. Nice split shot of both sides of the hallway. I like that. Chung tells his partner Wah about his tumor, and obviously he's affected by the news, which Wah spreads the news to his other people, Sum and Lo, after a routine crime bust. The next mission, his team is attempting to bring the mole into Wong Po's gang to get enough evidence to put him behind bars. Oh, he know he gonna die. But the mission has started, and it has been 3 years later, and Chung is finally retiring, and a brand new officer will replace him for his team, which will be difficult because the team is loyal to Chung. But while heading out, they run into Inspector Ma, played by Donnie Yen, who literally played a cop named Ma in one of the previous movies I appreciated, Flashpoint. Go check that out if you have a chance. In a cool shot and edited car combo, the team discusses how Ma one-punched man a criminal, which got him recognition. But as Ma was heading in, they was heading to a job, so we start going back and forth, the Ma getting a look at the office and the team busting down the bad guys. Those bad guys were actually working for Wong Po, and he's getting irritated that the same cops has been fucking his shit up for years. Oh hey look, the moles somehow made it out too. After that, Ma meets with Chung and the team at the same beach from the beginning. This is where we find out that Chung adopted the little girl after the parents died in that crash. Chung's men discuss to themselves how they won't simply listen to a new boss, while planning how to take care of the girl if Chung's tumor becomes fatal. Later that night, Chung takes Ma around the streets to show what Wong Po's streets look like, and what to be ready for, when it doesn't take long to find trouble. The old man was about to get jumped before Chung and Ma intervened. Chung was trying to show dominance by making Buddy step into glass, and I don't know man. When cops do the most for petty crimes, it's gonna make people wanna... See? Well, things get even worse when Wong Po shows up. He runs up on Chung, but Ma didn't want to feel left out, so he jumps in to introduce himself. But Wong Po shows how he don't give a fuck.
What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna do about it?
The next day, the gang heads to a crime scene. where the victim is the mold that was planted in Wong Po's gang.
信我，我唔會俾我班伙計有事。
So that was a fucking lie.
Oh shit, my bad, bro.
Chung is now dreaming of killing this man. Wong Po could never be homeless. That boy can always have a spot living rent-free inside of Chung's head. But things get even more interesting as someone was able to record the crime related to the mole's death. When they go to review the tape, they see that Wong Po didn't pull the trigger, so they can't get him for murder. But Chung asks his boys if they still know how to use Premiere Pro, because they're just going to edit that last part out. Nobody noticed. And just keep this on the low. They show Ma the edited piece, while two of them head out to make sure the plan works. One heads to the witness to make sure that the witness plays along, while the others go out to arrest Wong Po. Wong Po was tired of their shit at this point and decided it was time to throw hands. Starting off with a Sparta kick and a chop to my man's neck right here. With another drop kick, Wong Po was about to end mans when Ma steps in and gets to trading hands with Wong Po. Wong Po spin flips this man into a desk before delivering massive elbows. Ma counters and grapples his way out of it when he learns that Wong Po also knows how to wrestle as well. Before Wong Po takes more air out of Ma, the rest of the team dogpiles him like Wong Po just fumbled the football. Wong Po was arrested and gets interrogated when he does a boss move and calls his wife and newborn child he was finally able to make.
You a bitch ass nigga.
Hey.
The chief speaks with Ma and tells him to watch out for Chung and his team, as they are too devoted to taking out Wong Po. You know, which he is right. That's when Ma sees these boys leave discreetly, so he follows suit. They went to the dude who actually shot the mole to take him out for good. But Buddy hauls ass with the cops not too far behind. But all the parkour in the world was not going to help him tonight.
Get your ass back here, boy!
I'm in danger!
Fight back, man!
While they are jumping this man like he's getting initiated, Ma is rushing towards them, hoping to stop them from doing something stupid. But it's too late as they deliver a Sparta kick to this man that takes him off the ledge. And Ma just stares at these boys, posing like they're the Ninja Turtles. So they're finally face to face in. I think Ma's mad. It's hard to tell though. Ma's looking like he breaking boards at a karate tournament, then give this man a vertical suplex before nearly choking him out. Ma gets one final lick in before telling everyone how crazy they are for doing this. They get into a what's right and what's wrong debate, with Ma ultimately deciding to turn a blind eye. Ma heads back to the station to see random goons trying to take the fall for Wong Po. The gang goes to see Wong Po and tries to intimidate him, but fails miserably. Wong Po gave that fuck yo couch energy right here. They reconvene back to their office so they can figure out their next steps, which they decide is to get the gun that killed the mole for further evidence. But their plans are about to be foiled for good, as Wong gets another copy of the unedited evidence that the witness had in secret. Ma and his partner arrives at the location to make a deal for the gun. Ma goes to get the money for the trade-in. While this is happening, the true tape finally makes it to the cops. Chung finds out that Wong Po was free.
Yeah, let me up out of here. Yes! I'm free! I'm free at last!
And slides out before he gets arrested for false imprisonment.
Where you going? I got to go!
Now that Wong Po is free, the cops are officially targets, starting off with this guy. Who gets locked inside with our hitman in white.
I ain't never been with a body. She calls, so I added to the tally.
Who starts his assault with perfectly aiming a dagger to this man's arm like he's playing darts. Then pole vaults the goalie cage with no pole into a right drop kick. Damn. Buddy just styled on him. Then proceeds to overwhelm him with combos. Then hits him with a devastating facepalm. Got man's out here spitting like Triple H. Now it's torture mode as he pulls the blade back. Wall runs on my mans and rips the blade out just to stab him again. Damn. Nah, I feel him on that. I don't care if you beat my ass. That is too much disrespect for me to allow. I'm swinging. I'm going out swinging, bro. Ma intervenes before the final blow is done, but it was all for nothing as the intense standoff still ended up with the officer down. This use of shadow in this shot is on point right now. Got my man's looking like an anime moment. Ma doesn't get to mourn for long as he learns that Wa and Soom are next on the list. That all-white hitman must know instant transmission, cause he's already there where Wa and Soom are to finish them off. Ma shows up right before Wa dies, and he reveals that he robbed Wong Po from the first bus just so he can give that money to his daughter. Ma tells Chung about the money, and while they take a moment to breathe, Ma starts talking about his life. There is pretty decent world building from every character here. I just didn't have time to talk about all of them. Ma decides to get the money so that they can square everything off with Wong Po and call it quits. But Chung have other plans and heads to the Lion's Den alone, pretending to have the money with him. He plans on going out with a bang instead of letting the tumor do it. I don't blame him. I do like this chaotic one shot of him taking out 4 men. He takes out 1 more before the hitman nearly takes him out. He valiantly goes for his gun, but is stopped once again. He ain't hear no bell until that kick turned him into a bell the way his head was ringing. But he still ain't no bit. Oh, never mind. Alright, it's time to call it a day. Ma calls in just in time to stall until he gets there. The hitman runs downstairs to meet him, ready for the smoke, like he ain't roll up all day. Ma takes out the baton to match his big ass blade, and then they do a classic run towards each other, so they can start dancing. Ma starts off more offensive, but after a few attempted counters from each, the hitman draws first blood. Hitman goes back at it with more confidence, and now is the aggressive fighter, leading into the second strike. But Ma doesn't let up and still makes this a chess match by snapping with those parries and counters. The hitman uses a heavy attack and thought he caught an opening, but Ma slips the right and digs into Buddy's ribcage with that baton. Round 2 starts and they are both now respecting each other's skill set. They are a lot more cautious than before. During those exchanges, Ma noticed that his left stays open and takes full advantage. Until the hitman properly adjusted. But he puts the dagger back in his right hand, so Ma pops on that left again, then continues to read him. The hitman has finally had enough with the baton, so he removes it from Ma. But you should have just let him keep that, cuz Ma enters the final stage and stares down the final boss, as Chung is over there playing the damsel in distress. Ma tosses the money, but we know that money don't mean shit anymore. Ma ran up there wanting smoke.
Today I got time, cuz.
And Wong Po said he got some cigars, what's up? Wong Po blocks a 3-piece leg combo from Popeyes and another combo before throwing his own, but misses and Ma makes him pay for that. Wong Po's right leg then caught some real estate, allowing him to get aggressive, but Ma wasn't having that and lands a beautiful spinning kick to the back of Wong Po's head. Them boys were going blow for blow, so Ma changes up the pace with a few grapples, but I told you before that Wong Po knows a thing or two about wrestling himself. But Ma gets the advantage, landing some crazy bombs. Wong Po gets him off, but Ma delivers a bicycle kick that would have made Liu Kang proud. Wong Po then put this man through a table like he's a member of the Dudley Boys. Then plops onto Ma to continue the scrap. Wong Po uses his strength to slam Ma and was about to do it again until Ma counterbalanced the slam and tosses him into the other side of the room. Man, this scrap is good. It's so good even these boys stuck there looking zooted from all this smoke. Wong Po then gets a call from wifey. He tries to assure her that everything is fine, but everything is not fine, and Ma don't give a fuck. Ma tries to end it all. That sounds familiar. Ma was ready to end it all, but Ma is nice enough to let him speak to his wife. But once he hangs up the phone, Ma's like, now guess what? Back to offing your dumbass. Wong Po frees himself and the scrap continues. Ma is relentless and there is nothing Wong Po can do at the moment to stop him. Damn. This was one of those knock the rings out of him kick. One of those, which one of you niggas kicked me?
Which one of y'all kicked me?
Delivers part 2 of the same kind of kick to my man's chin. He out here like, damn, Buddy is really beating my ass right now. This shit crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And Ma finishes this man off by slamming him into the bottles. Ma says fuck it and takes a shot for all the hell he just went through with the final boss. And I ain't mad at him. Ma was about to pour a cup for Chung as well, when Wong Po rose from the dead like a horror villain from Scream or something, and surprisingly chucks Ma out the window. I was dead ass not ready for the main character to die like that. But the cherry on top of the Karma Sundae is that he lands on top of Wong Po's wife and child. Just damn. You know, take away all the hands. And this movie is sad as fuck. It really is a big ass soap opera with some hands. Beautiful, swinging hands. We end the movie with Chung taking his goddaughter to the beach for one last time before dying on the beach? Well, damn. This movie is sad. This motherfucker said no happy ending for you, which I'm okay with, because the movie, like I said, was a big ass soap opera with hands. They made sure they gave every character some type of lore to them so you can connect with each person. The pacing of the movie was very smooth. Nothing felt drawn out or rushed, and the hands were A1 of course. You had Donnie Yen and Sammo Hyun on screen together, of course they're gonna work very well. And they're legends. What more do you want? The movie as a whole was nothing but combos. 4 stars. The best fight of the movie definitely goes to Ma and Wang Po. It's the final fight scene done right. With 2 powerhouses in the action cinema, of course it was going to be phenomenal. The next movie I want to talk about is SPL 2. What's good, y'all? This is 1T, and today we are appreciating SPL 2. Now, even though this is a sequel, the SPL franchise does its own thing with each movie. This is not a sequel to the first one. Each movie is its own separate universe, but don't worry, there's still plenty of drama and plenty of hands. We start the movie off with an unfortunate victim of organ trafficking and how easy it is to get caught slipping in Hong Kong.
Gotcha, bitch.
The police are working on these cases tirelessly, trying to take the whole organization down, including putting a mole inside of the organization, with this brother back. In this universe, Simon Yam plays Wong, but don't worry, he has the same energy as Chung from the first movie. And I don't know, man. Different universes, but I've seen what happened to the last mole he was working with.
So that was a fucking lie.
Oh shit, my bad, bro.
Especially since this time, things are so corrupt, we even got a warden, played by Zhang Jin, for a prison secretly involved with the organ trafficking. This movie is already showing how much more dangerous the bad guys are than the first movie. Almost as dangerous as Tony Jaa on ice. Poor man is about to die out there. This man is falling like a Looney Tunes character. He plays Kai, a security officer and a loving father. He's out with his little girl Sa, who is terribly sick, but gets approval to take her out for the night. Unfortunately, it doesn't last for very long. They rush back to the hospital just in time for Sa to get treated, but her condition is getting worse. The only way to save her is through a bone marrow transplant. They fortunately find a donor, but unfortunately, they can't reach him. Kai says fuck it, I'll do it myself, and grabs the donor's file discreetly. Meanwhile, the warden is personally escorting a new prisoner, Kit, played by Wu Jing, to his jail, the same jail that Kai actually works at. Kai is there to inspect and welcome the new prisoners that arrive with the warden. It turns out that Kit is actually being framed by the warden, but the warden didn't realize that this guy got hands.
You get your fucking hands off me.
He breaks free from the 2 guards, then starts off with 2 clean ass rights. Too bad for him that Kai's there as well with his resume of hands. Kai blocks a 3-piece and weaves a kick while the warden is just admiring the hands.
Excellent.
Kai blocks another 4-piece combo before giving this man a vicious Muay Thai knee, allowing Kai to get the drop on him. But that was short-lived as Kit was able to reverse it and kick this man in the gut. Man, that kick would have made me throw up. Not Kai though, as he gets up, blocks and weaves again, then gets to dancing. Boy, they out here dancing and playing chess at the same time. Bro, we got to rewind that. This exchange is fuego. SPL 2 is starting off strong. Kit caught him with a clean hit and thought he can do it again, but Kai parries and delivers a knee to the back before getting flipped and tossed into the glass part of a door. Real quick, check out the prep work before flipping Kai like a coin toss. Hey man, that's real skills to think about hitting while getting hit. Once Kit was able to take that man through glass like he was Perk Angle, Kai looked at him like,
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Kai was sick of this shit and hit this man with a cross, spin kick, and a mean ass knee, rocking this man through glass, returning the favor. Now that that's over, we find out that Kit's the mole from the beginning. Bro, shut up. You are not doing yourself any favors by saying that shit out loud. You doing all of that in jail with no protection. This takes us back to a flashback before he got caught, revealing that he is also the donor that is able to save Kai's daughter's life. He gets home to find his uncle waiting for him, pissed that the undercover life is driving him to drugs. Meanwhile, we go back to the crime boss, Mr. Hume, on his last leg, desperately searching for a heart transplant. Feeling like he's out of time and options, he goes to the only donor he knows, his own brother. Afterwards, Kit is assigned to kidnap Mr. Hume's brother. Kit tells Wah about the job, and right after Kit does his snitch thing, everyone is off to the airport where it all goes down. Once everyone is in position, Kit and the other goons close in on Mr. Hume's brother. Everyone tries to play it cool. Except his wife, and shit pops off not too long after. Kit tries to subdue the wife because she was doing too much, but she Uno reverses him and pricks him with that super roofie like drug they get their victims with. She started all that just to die. Damn. Kit is now feeling drunk, ready to pass out. And I like how the camera gets fisheyed while giving us a static look to show how disoriented he is. Luckily for him, there's enough gunshots and craziness around him for the adrenaline to snap back in for him to go back to normal. Once he gets Mr. Hume's brother, he starts to attempt to take him to Wah, but things get worse as Kit gets exposed in front of one of the main goons.
You lying ass bitch.
Kit gets lucky with that and uses this chance to get away without having his cover blown yet. Damn. I love this transition that goes into a one shot of these guys jumping a story down. To direct back to the cops above, back to their final escape point. Fuego.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
What?
Fuck!
While on the boat, Kit gets a call, but one of the gunmen throw the phone away so they don't get tracked, which happened to be Kai one more time trying to find Saw's donor. Kit didn't have much time to worry about being exposed after that because the team ends up being double-crossed anyway.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
Mr. Hume is getting treated at the same hospital that his brother is at, and Walt goes to pay him a visit. Their conversation is interrupted by Kit's kidnappers demanding a trade with Hume's brother. Walt is still not aware of Hume's true intentions yet. After all of that, we are back to the present where Kit is stuck in jail while he's held hostage. Yo, Kai doesn't even know that he squared up with the man that's the key to his daughter's life. That's crazy. The warden approaches Kai with money for his daughter as a keep you in my pockets gesture, then dips out. While out here with the same energy as his counterpart from the first movie, cause he don't mind breaking some rules to get what he needs. While that's happening, Kai finally reached someone with the number he has. Once he realized that the person doesn't speak his language, he runs to Kit's cell so he can translate in Chinese for him. That's when he learns that the person only found the phone. So the big picture is that Kit doesn't even realize that the man found his phone and Kai is still talking to the person that can save his daughter's life. But if I was Kit, I don't understand how you didn't recognize your own phone number. I think that would have been the first thing I would have noticed. But you know what, whatever. Movie's got a movie. Later that night, Walt and Mr. Hume run into each other again and takes a smoke break together. This is when Mr. Hume reveals himself as the mastermind to Walt and reminds him that he needs to get his brother to make the trade. So while Walt is creating a diversion to get Mans out of the hospital, Kit is working on his own escape plan. Just when they thought Kit's days were numbered.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Kit gets discovered first. The old guard comes at this man like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He out here letting these young bucks know that he still got it. Luckily, he's able to maneuver and incapacitate the guard so he can get away. Walt gets Hume's brother and is able to slide out, while Kit breaks into the security office. Kit parries the first guard, then delivers a Sparta kick. After that, he is able to block and weave to get to this vent cover and start acting like Captain America out here. Now this man done started a riot and all hell breaks loose.
Black people, just non-violent. We're trying to...
Kit was able to grab Buddy's phone, so now his goal is to find some signal so he can make a call. Which leads us to this beautiful shot of mayhem. The person who did this shot needs a raise, as we follow Kai make it to Kit so they can throw hands. Which follows them all the way back to the first floor. And even if it's not a true one shot and it's just edited together to look like one, I still appreciate them in these movies. The warden finally enters and starts shutting down shop. Mans just casually slept him and then posed on him. Savage. And now while the guards are entering the chaos, Kit is still searching for signal. Wow. It's crazy how hard it is for them to find signal, while over here in America, we got jail TikTok and shit. Alright, but we're back to a one shot of Kit doing back-to-back Sparta kicks on one guard before Kai comes in with a left kick and a Sparta kick of his own. Kai is having a hard time pinning Kit down and getting the phone because of how elusive Kit is. Even the attempts to take him to Grapple City wasn't even working. And once again, look at all this beautiful chaos that's in the background, just pleasing our eyes.
Oh damn!
The warden is out here with combos of his own as he runs through prisoners searching for the kidnapped people. The warden plays no games as he elbows and delivers a left hook sleeping Buddy, then blocks a left or right from the other Buddy before sending Mans to Elbow City, then double weaves and disarming last Buddy. But we're not done with Kai and Kit yet, as Kai starts round 2 with a right knee to the chest. Both gets distracted, which leads to Kit dropping the phone and Kai picking it up. After delivering one drop kick, Kit said fuck it, I'ma do it again, and takes back the phone in the process. Now they just scrapping. I'm talking about both popping off with a right hook. Kit weaves and delivers a vicious elbow. Kai returns the favor with his own elbow and leg kick for extra. Kit weaved a go to sleep moment and gets back to the struggle dance. With one final Sparta kick, he is able to search for signal once again. Just when he thought he was in the clear.
Get down here!
He's slumbering. He got his ass out in the air.
Damn.
Walt traces the phone back to the guard and makes a deal to get inside to see Kit. While all this is happening, the cops trace the location of Walt's men with Hume's brother. Unfortunately, one of Mr. Hume's men was also following the cops so they can retrieve his brother as well. During all this, Walt's plan finally comes to fruition as he is able to see Kit inside of the jail cell. And we go back to the hitman. That's when Buddy starts wrecking shop on everyone.
Surprise, motherfucker.
He starts on the stairs, giving everyone the meanest paper cuts before giving them a nice backflip drop kick. Then cartwheels into Paper Cut City Part 2. Then finally he is able to make it upstairs, where he just unloads some more paper cut.
Wait. What about organs?
Walt gets updated, while Kai and the guard tries to get them out, but it's too late as the warden catches them all.
You got me.
He bribes Kai and the old guard to finish Walt by finding the perfect donor for his kid. Unc volunteers so that Kai doesn't dirty his hands. Before he finishes him, Mr. Hume shows up, just to get some evil shit talking in before sliding out. In between the story, Saw also has been calling Kit's phone, and the guy who found the phone ends up calling her back. At the same time, Kai and Unc are transporting Walt and Kit out to prison. They end up at the spot where all the organ stealing happens, and the two are having mixed feelings about it all. Once they leave, the bad guys decide to take a lunch break, and Walt wastes no time going for them keys. Hey, this man is a real one. He is doing whatever he needs to do to get the fuck out of there. Respect. Once they break free, they ended up heading right towards Scrap City.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Kit weaves a swing and leaps over him to kick another, then starts swinging, but look at Unc in the back with a Sparta kick. Okay, Walt still got some fight in him. That's an I ain't hear no bell ass nigga right there.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
But the truth is that they were still getting jumped and losing until Kai and his Unc came to the rescue. Kai distracts the goons while everyone else slides out to the back. Once they catch up to Kai, they gang up on him while the others are still having their own problems. Kai breaks free and gets to scrapping while the others are finally able to get away. As he is beating ass, one sees the others and has the idea to stop them. Kai catches on and knocks the wind out of two goons before flying knee dropping the whole bus to stop them from crashing. So those three got away while Kai becomes SOL. You can already guess which hospital they went to. Kit discovers Saw through Kai's phone, and at the same time, Saw receives a pic of her donor, so they finally run into each other. Just when he thought he could help, Kit finds out he can't donate because of his past drug usage.
For a minimum period of 3 years before giving any donation.
Kit breaks it to Saw, but she's a real one and says she knows how to fight.
Are you crying? Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Let's hope her dad is just as tough as he struggles to hold on. Luckily for him, Kit is on his way. My man's posing like he's about to drop the hardest album of 2024. My man's is pissed. He is not playing out here. Kit follows the bad guys to where the surgery is taking place. My guy was just walking confidently, waiting for the smoke to come to him. And fam was like, I bet. But Kit had a reason to be oh so confident as he smoothly blocks a 4-piece combo, then grabs the cross like it was nothing. Look at man's face. Bruh doing a big ass as we speak. Then Kit spins man's, block 2, weave 1 and counters. Hey yo, I ain't know Kit was this smooth with the hands though. Buddy is trying his hardest not to look like a PS5 controller, but it doesn't matter as Kit is still playing with the man. Hey yo, bro went to sleep and woke up that fast. Look at how he's blocking mans. Bro never stood a chance. Kit flips him and now he's seen enough and is now ready to read bruh offensively, ending this off with a drop kick. Buddy starts tossing knives, but Kit ass apparently got that spidey sense cause he starts dodging those knives like Tobey Maguire. Then he gets right back on the offensive once he saw his opening. Then catches him off guard by chucking the baton like a batarang. Hey yo, Kid really in his bag right now. Don't embarrass him with the magazine, bro. Damn, he getting embarrassed with the magazine.
Oh, that brother is gone. Oh, that brother is gone.
Call the doctor.
Oh my God, he's so goddamn cool!
Mr. Hume arrives to a room full of people fucked up with Kit being the culprit. Kit uses Mr. Hume to contact the warden in exchange for Kai's life. While all of this is happening, Sa decides for some random ass reason that tonight's the night to go roam these streets. Little girl, take your ass back to the hospital. The warden arrives and Kit was not playing trying to be like Batman out here. Now that the lights are off, Kit gets everyone distracted and confused before getting the drop on him. Kai joins in the fight. He tries to take the warden out, but he dodged them bullets. You heard that right. If you thought Kit was smooth, just wait until you get a load of this motherfucker. Kai finally breaks free while Kit is still popping off. And man, I'm over here like I cannot wait for them to pop off together. Meanwhile, all that commotion wakes Hume's brother up, scaring the hell out of Mr. Hume. Kit and Kai is not letting up though. Oh my god. Buddy got kicked like I should have went to college like my mama wanted me to. Now look at me. Getting kicked in the face. And Kai ragdolled this man so hard he didn't know what to do. Kit was beating so much ass they had to hold him just to get a good kick in. All of that just to get your chest caved in and for you to catch a two-piece leg combo from Kane's. And Kai to come with the assist. They retreat to catch their breaths when Kit reveals to Kai that he's the donor he's been searching for. Kai was out there thinking of all them scraps in jail like,
This one is on me. My bad.
Meanwhile, Mr. Hume's brother was about to end Lil Bro when he hits him with the talk no jutsu to stop him. Then combos that with a backhand. Plus, the lights came back on and now it's time to get back to the action. Kit and Kai come out looking like an Avengers Assemble screenshot. Little girl, go home. Now, we go back to the scrapping where the warden decides to join in the fight. Let me tell you right now, this motherfucker knows Ultra Instinct. He about to hit these boys with some shit you only learn from Whis. Mans come in with a perfect leapfrog to knock Kit against the wall. Then Kit gets set up to where the warden can just kick the fuck out of him. Damn, that shit look like it hurt. And look at him actually trying to block it, thinking shit was sweet. Kit was able to weave a couple of times, but the warden was able to catch him with a two-piece and finish the meal off with a biscuit. While Kit is out here fighting for his life right now, Kai over there wrecking shop. This nigga got the game on easy mode, one-shotting niggas, while Kit out here playing Elden Ring.
It's supposed to be a fucking RPG. What role am I playing? The fucking victim? Jesus fucking Christ!
The warden, like I said, knows UI, cause fam got the perfect blocks, weaves, and counters. Kit working so hard and ain't touched this man once. Taking on so many men at once is finally wearing Kai down.
I just want to know where was your mind when you
out of pocket. But
you out of pocket.
I'm way out of pocket. I'm out of pocket.
The warden is smoothly backing Kit into a corner. He's on the defensive now, and the two hits he tried to land got counted. My boy Kai over here still giving them starving boys hands for dinner. Meanwhile, Mr. Hume been fighting with his brother like fuck your life, nigga. I need that heart, my boy. Kai finally finishes off the easy work and thought he could run up on the warden the way he did those thugs. Nope.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Kai ran up there and got worked like a warehouse shift, but Kai wasn't done yet and does a spinning kick, but the warden UI counters, then goes for the knees, but the warden UI blocks, then blocks the rest until he gets a perfect disrespectful UI counter, and one-ups that by blocking the perfect knee shot. Man's chin is supposed to be soup right now, but he out here with God Key. Then ends man's shift with a sweeping leg kick and a slap so powerful it turned that man to a spin cycle. Kit clocks back in with an uncooked 3-piece, but the warden fires back with a crispy 2-piece, then sets him up for another kick. Kit finally got the upper hand for a second until the warden displayed more of that perfect instinct of his. Who thinks of dodging like that? After the warden break dances on Kit, Kai joins back in and they try to give this man the Captain Bucky treatment. The key word is try, cause the warden just can't be touched. Man straight dancing on him. Just out here embarrassing them. Kit saves Kai from going to sleep, but pays for that. They both ended up getting ragdoll. Look at them. These niggas are concerned. Look at him. This nigga is not. Them boys looked at each other like, hey, I may not know your language, but I know a fucking face when I see one. And charges at man with one going high and the other going low. This shows success as Kai delivers a devastating elbow. Now for the first time, the warden is finally backing up with the two pressing forward. Finally getting the jump mans like they in Jujutsu Kaisen. The warden is finally pissed. He really just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat this shot before stealing on Buddy's shit. This gives Kit enough time to set him up to take a damn. The warden has had enough of those elbows and switches from UI to Wolverine. Bro, if you still processing that kick, go ahead and go to sleep, buddy. You tired. I know you exhausted. Meanwhile, Mr. Hume is dealing with the irony of his brother still being alive and his time is finally wrapping up. As usual, Kit is out here fighting for his life, as the warden is even more dangerous than before. Kit finally disarms him, but the warden just rolls into a counter, kicking the shit out of him. Just damn. Little girl, plant that shit tomorrow. Kit over here still not catching a break. See, with your dumb ass. Where is your father? Oh yeah. While warden is about to send Kit to the upper room, Kai daddy senses were tingling, jolting him back into the battle. But it's too late as Kit is treated like Ma from the first SPL movie, right out the window. Kai then Sparta kicks the warden out of the building as well, while attempting to save Kit. But the warden kicks back Ultra Instinct to intercept Kit. But Kit flips the script on him, grabbing on his tie to surviving. Hey man, this shit is down to the wire. Cause now it's a race against time. Cause once he suffocates, he's going to let go. And Kit will be SOL too. Kai then, in a last-ditch effort, grabs the warden's arm to prevent him from falling. Sorry fam, neither him or leukemia might get to your girl in time. This wolf is claiming dibs right now. Nah, I'm just playing. It was to teach that little girl a lesson about roaming at night, cause he lets her go. And we end the movie off with all of our main characters alive. SPL 2 was another soap opera thriller with hands, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Especially when the choreography and the camera shots are A1. And the best thing was that everyone had hands, great hands. And even though Tony Jaa is the one that everyone will probably recognize first, props have to be given to the other actors, doing an amazing job on choreography themselves. I don't know man, Kit might have been my favorite. He low-key was smoother than a bitch. Kit was out there struggling, surviving, doing what he had to do. He was going through it. Kit dog making this movie have hella combos. 4 stars. My favorite fight of this movie is the one-on-one with Kit and the Warden. The way the Warden was moving was so smooth, you could have sworn that man was in a tournament of power. Next time I will be finishing off the franchise with SPL 3. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Until next time, y'all be easy. What's good, y'all? This is 1T, and today we are appreciating SPL 3 Paradox. Yes, we are at the last installment of the trilogy, full of depression, soap opera drama, and hands. This movie was directed by Wilson Yip, but since this series appreciate hands, big shout out to Samuel Hume, who was over the action choreography. His resume is already legit. I already appreciated Ip Man 2 and the first SPL, which he was in as well, so obviously I can't wait to cover him again. Anyway, let's get to this movie and these hands. We start the movie off with a home video of a father named Lee and his little girl Chai. Bro must have been reminiscing about all the little cute shit before snapping back to reality, cause he is in the present day, and bro tries to surprise his now 17-year-old daughter on her birthday, but she Uno reverses it and hits him with a new fiance who's not at school, who is a part-time barista, and he got her knocked up. Bruh stopped paying attention and was having a Sakura inner rage moment. We then switched to people actually happy about having a baby. These two celebrate with the soon-to-be mother's father when he convinces her to perform. Aw, that's a nice scene. At least someone had a good night. I know Buddy's daughter had a tough night, but she'll be alright. She just needs to clear her mind and she'll bounce. Damn. She's conscious enough to not only get on her phone, but to hide it once they stop. Her father discovers she went missing in Thailand and was on the next flight over. We then find out the soon-to-be father is Inspector Chui. He gets updated about the missing girl when he finds out about her father, as he is already in the room, doing his own investigation as well. Lee reveals that he is also a cop, and once introductions are out the way, Chui starts his interrogation. This is where we find out that Lee got Chi's boyfriend arrested that night since she was underage.
Duh, nigga.
I mean, what did y'all think was gonna happen if you told a cop you got a girl who literally just put on her 17-year-old shoes on, pregnant? You going to jail, buddy? Duh. Lee wants to join in on the investigation, and while he waits for an answer, Taka shows up, played by Tony Jaa.
What's wrong with you?
He immediately got bad vibes from him and went to find out more from Chui. Lee is dismissed and gets to investigating on his own. We now transition to a mayor trying to get re-elected when his heart starts to fail during the campaign. The campaign manager was quick enough with figuring out how to get him out of the building undetected. That's when he found out that he needs a heart transplant. Meanwhile, Lee and Chui are investigating in the streets, going through security footage from every store. After hours of searching, Lee finally spots his daughter, and they are able to start piecing her last tracks together. They head to another spot, and while Lee is waiting in the car, he spots the same man from the camera following his kid that night, days ago. Wait, in the exact same outfit? Bruh is either dirty, got that Naruto and SpongeBob closet, or he switches between 3 outfits and calls it a day. He follows him to a local bar, and once he gets there, he asks no question. Bruh just stared at him like, I ain't buying any drinks, but these hands are on me, and just starts fucking him up. Like, damn. Lee, you do realize nobody knows what the fuck is going on, right? Bruh just looks like some random psycho that just walks up and starts popping off on everybody for no reason. Everybody looking like, hey yo nigga, who are you? I'm about to explain this fight scene from the innocent bartender's point of view. So after this random guy just walks in and almost breaks one of my usual's arm, luckily some nice civilians didn't stand for the bullying and tries to save him. Unfortunately, this psycho weaves the first hero's right hand, then hits my customer before dodging a kick and using my customer as a SWAT shield 2 more times. And after he uses the poor guy, he kicks her to a poor girl so she can watch his sadistic nature or some shit. That guy was wildin'. Chui then turns around like, yo, what the fuck? As he goes to see why Lee is giving away free hands to people. He then notices the same guy and immediately takes off after him. Lee wraps up the last two good Samaritans, then take right off after him. As usual, I appreciate a good foot chase scene, and this movie is no different. This one got good hurdles and stunts in the chase. This nigga going on the news tonight. I can see it. You gonna have another civilian like, yeah, bro just leaped out of the air out of nowhere and headbutted my windshield, then just took off. If he's the same person from the bar incident earlier, yeah, he crazy. I saw it in his eyes. Oh, we not done running yet. Chui jumped over mans like he's in a dunk contest. Then dude busts his ass while Chi slides like melted butter.
Get your ass back here, boy!
Then we end the scene with the guy jumping into the water and my man goes through the rail guard just to catch my mans. You know, he didn't have to do all that, but it was fire anyway. It turns out mans did all that running just cause he didn't want to be exposed for taking booty pics. So that turned out to be a dead end. What? I saw it in his eyes. Meanwhile, the manager is out making a deal with the organ traffickers to secure the heart for his mayor. The next day, Chui and Lee are back investigating when we find out that Lee also had the baby taken care of, along with letting her man be a victim of the booty warriors. Damn. Chui then gets a call to check over by the pier because a body was discovered. When Lee realized that it wasn't his daughter, he gets desperate and starts pleading to every media source out there. Meanwhile, the chief of police, who is also Chui's father-in-law, meets up with the campaign manager. This is when the chief sees the mayor at near death and wonders what's going on. This is where the manager explains that he is doing what he needs to do to make sure that Chui and Lee don't get any further in his investigation. So now we officially know that Chi's heart is the one playing for the mayor. We now transition back to a street worker who was just assaulted by one of the corrupt officers. Wait, is he? Nah, someone come get Asian R. Kelly the fuck up out of here. While she's doing her walk of shame, she runs into Lee and claims she saw his daughter. He don't believe her at first until he realizes he don't have any leads, so screw it. It turned out that Asian R. Kelly was the one who snatched her. Chui starts discovering the truth himself, but is a step behind Lee as he is already setting mans up. Once old girl was like,
surprise, motherfucker.
Lee plays Stone Cold's greatest hits and tells this man a bedtime story. Chui then enlists Taka to join in on the hunt for the corrupt officer. Chui's first stop is to a man who was able to record the event in his taxi, but the bad guys beat him there to retrieve the footage. Chui finally enters the chat, and once he realizes what's going on, hands start flying like a flock of birds. Chui starts off with a Sparta kick that allowed him to backflip off of the enemy. Chui gets Glock blocked, but he's answered back, knocking man's back. Chui is able to get his piece out, but they were still making it difficult for him. Mans had to turn into the one real quick to stay alive. Taka hears the shots and rushes to the scene. Chui finally gets Buddy off him when Mr. Fedora over here stops Chui's rhythm once again. Now they both are scrapping, one-handed like they're doing the black handshake, causing Chui to drop the gun. After a cross fails, Chui tries a grapple, but fails at that too. Another goon tries to run up on Chui, but eats a two-piece and a head combo before other Buddy shows up, but Chui wasn't finished with the first one. Bruh need Buddy like Captain Falcon. Chui then finishes off the other before throwing hands with Fedora once again. And man, these boys out here playing chess with hands right now. Man, we gotta bring that back. The other goon once again throws off Chui's momentum, giving Fedora a chance to slide out. But Taka arrives to intercept. That was smooth as hell though, can't even front. But Taka comes back with a jump kick before Fedora said, alright, I'ma head out. So Taka is on his trail while Chui takes on 2 men at once.
Pause, bro.
Hey,
That was pretty
Relax,
wild.
man.
We get another great chase scene with plenty of
Parkour! 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 Parkour!
Taka catches up to him, but Fedora still wants no parts. I'm just here impressed that the man's hat never fell off. We go back to Chui where he completely takes away Buddy's balance. Sparta kicks other dude while carrying Mans like a newborn. Before saying fuck it, I'm gonna hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker. Now they don't want any smoke either. Meanwhile, Taka follows Fedora all the way up to the roof and uses a flower pot to alley-oop himself to hit Fedora. Chui continues to chase the 2 others to an outside marketplace. One tries to slow him down, but Chui hits that man with a bicycle kick before cuffing him. The other goon jumps in and they both do a nice weave before Chui gets him with a follow-up high kick, ending the chase altogether. Taka and Fedora are still out here dancing. I can just hear Lil Mans now. Yeah, kick his ass! Taka then gets sideswiped with a mean ass leg stomp before grabbing a jab, flipping Fedora over like a table. Taka kicks him off, forcing Fedora to grab a random ass umbrella cause Taka's hands got too much grip on him.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
Then Fedora tries to use it as a pizza cutter on Taka, but he weaves that, then delivers a spinning right kick to his whole existence. Fedora then breakdances off the floor to get up, but Taka breakdances in the air to put him back down. Real quick, the realest nigga in this fight is my man's Fedora. That shit went through hell and high water and never left man's head. Shit didn't even move. It's the complete opposite of Ray J's hat. They get back to scrapping when Taka weaves a hook and counters with an elbow, going into a swinging drop kick, connecting that with a spinning jump kick, then with a vicious Muay Thai knee, and ending the combo with a spinning left kick so hard it knocks Fedora off the stage. He's lucky Taka got morals, but that grab is wild. You can just let me go. How am I going to be able to explain this to the other henchmen that the only reason why I'm alive is because the ops had a good grip on my balls? He saves Fedora's life, and even the kids were excited about it. Too bad Fedora's feelings about kids are the only reasons why he got the slip. Cause he uses one to put Taka in an unavoidable situation as he leaps off the building to save the child after Fedora chucks that kid off the roof. Taka saves the kid, but fails to save himself as Fedora Sparta kicks my mans to his doom.
Oh, that brother is gone. Oh, that brother is gone. That brother is gone.
Damn. What sucks is that the whole movie gave me hope for a second, then instantly snatched it away like,
You gotta be quicker than that.
Meanwhile, Lee is beating the hell out of the crooked cop, but he still refuses to talk. Lee walks away frustrated when hey, I'm a dad myself. I know that look. Bruh's like, yeah, I'm about to snap. Like he just unlocked his crazy anime eyes angle. Lee did not hesitate to let Jesus take the wheel and puts Buddy's life in God's hands. Oh my God. That'll make any man snitch. So snitching he does. The campaign manager is on his way with Lee's daughter when Lee intercepts and crashes into him, not realizing that he ran into the man he is looking for. Damn. Chui blind as hell right now for not noticing Lee. Now more cops are coming, and these two are playing chicken cause one guy got a beat up cop in his car and the other one got a kidnapped girl in his car. Lee couldn't risk it and takes off first, leading the car chase to him. He maneuvers away and heads to the location the crooked cop stated. Realizing he just missed them, he heads back, but is intercepted by 2 cops investigating the scene as well. Before getting arrested, Lee manages to break away from both cops and starts getting the hell up out of there. My man's life flashed before his eyes like 5 times before he climbed over that hill. Mans is lucky that Stormtrooper aim is a disease that spreads over all movies, or else he would be a slice of Swiss cheese right now. Chewie gets the news about Lee and heads right to where Lee is at. This is where his daughter's phone is discovered by Chewie, and he is able to connect more dots. Now Chewie knows who the crooked cop is, but he's still out cold, so there wasn't much he can do while Lee is officially a wanted man. But bruh don't care, as he is using the crooked cop's phone to find the number to the organ traffickers. He finally gets a lead and was even able to connect a face to a name. Meanwhile, the chief has to talk to Chewie to get his mind off the case, and the first thing he does is take him out of the hospital. This is where we transition to the dinner date Chewie was shown to be with the chief and his wife to be earlier in the movie. While his fiance was singing, Chewie gets the news that the crooked cop died from his injuries, and before he was able to leave, the chief stops him and explains why it is important to stop what he's doing, and the truth is hitting him all at once like a ton of bricks. Later that night, the campaign manager is giving the chief some fall guys to hit to make it look like they're doing something productive, which will also coincidentally take out Lee at the same time, since Lee is on his way there to pay them a visit as well. Chewie is now conflicted on whether or not he should continue the raid, while Lee, on the other hand, ain't conflicted about a damn thing, and he just walks his ass in there one-man army style. Lee just casually sleeps the first man, then does the second guard dirty, giving that poor boy CTE. Fedora finally notices Lee on the security cam, but not in time to save the third goon from a backhand. Then a right, left, right. Damn! Lee was out here throwing more hooks than a 90s R&B joint. Fedora lets Lee know that he can see him and gives him no other option but to follow the route that Fedora tells him. But of course that route also led to more hands. But Lee easily counters the two-piece, then blocks a kick, making Mans hit the James Brown. Then kicks previous buddy before. Oh my god, that man is dead, right? Then another goon runs up and someone challenge this man. These goons are ass. Straight cheeks. See what I mean? You niggas is never getting hired again. Oh yeah. And he about to do something, watch. All you niggas lied on your resume. Man's right here is so weak, his broken arm sounds like a bag of potato chips. Lee then slides and glides through the last 3, immediately takes out one, then combos back and forth with the other 2, like he's playing patty cake with them. Then enters a new stage with the same energy as he weaves 2 goons throughout the room until he is able to easily piece them up one after the other. Lee finally wraps up all this easy work when Fedora finally shows himself, along with 3 more goons. But these goons ain't those level 1 goons from earlier. These are some final boss like goons right here, cause they about to make Lee put in some work. Lee is in a legitimate dance right now. Even when Lee slips into a one-on-one, it's still not a game, so Lee's struggling with one while the others are catching up. And them boys came out here synchronized. After Lee takes a hit, he maneuvers his way to the other side where he can reset, and also restarting another one-on-one. And this dance partner is even better than the last one. Luckily, Lee is the Chris Brown of throwing hands. His dancing skill, not of Chris Brown's hand skills. Cause he reads man like a book until he is able to counter Lee with a 2-knee combo. Meanwhile, the chief barges in Chewie's van, snapping on him cause he didn't start the raid. Chewie pops on his father-in-law and rushes in trying to save Lee before it's too late. Back to Lee, we see him cornered by the 2 goons. Lee gets to scrapping with the closest goon, and he is able to position him in the way of the other goon. Once Lee is able to get a good kick in, the other goons are able to join in, making it jump season again. Lee is back to having trouble, and what's worse, Fedora's out here now. Lee out here getting treated like a level on Fruit Ninja. Just fighting for his life, when Fedora makes things worse, cause just like that bastard in Mario Kart who hits you with a shell right before you cross the finish line, fuck you Sonic Steve 89, Fedora comes in with a go-kart and fucks Lee's whole game up, and leg. Lee getting dragged like a badass kid at the airport. Chui shows up and saves Lee from getting dragged, but that leg is pretty much out of commission. He gets the hook out and is able to pop off his last rounds before grabbing a machete to even the odds. Chui knocks one goon to the ground and then is able to land a flying right kick full of melatonin for Buddy to go right to sleep. The other dude recovered, but Chui quickly takes him out before finally dealing with the final boss, Mr. Fedora. Now them boys scrapping, out here fighting like two chefs that can't agree on dinner. They both land a hit on each other before doing the infamous stare down, then getting right back to it. They get back to dancing and both fighters are looking evenly Damn, the Fedora caught a stray. Hope this man don't unlock his inner undercover brother.
You mess with the fro, you got to go.
Chui finally maneuvers one of the cleavers out of Fedora's, RIP to the hand, but Fedora was quick to counter and show us that he is a follower of Thanos.
You should have gone for the head.
But Chui countered that with a front flip to a kick. Damn, ain't shit changed. Back to scrapping with the clean stunt transition to the next part of the stage. Fedora gets a Sparta kick in before SWAT officially makes an appearance. SWAT pretty much said,
everybody gonna die.
Cause they are popping off on anything with a pulse. These boys still got smoke in all this smoke and kept scrapping until the team finally entered the room and started clearing the room out. Chui makes it to Lee in time to get them both out of there before SWAT is finished clearing up the room. This is when Chui connected all of the dots together and lets Lee know that his daughter Heart was for the mayor. Obviously, Lee does not take the news well and is on the search for his daughter's body to see for himself. Before he finds her, Fedora comes out of nowhere to avenge his fallen fedora hat. Lee gets pushed to the side while Chui holds him down, but he elbows Chui twice to break free, but Chui wasn't having that tonight and starts literally dragging my mans. Lee says handle my lightweight real quick while I search for my daughter, while Chui slams man into a pillar and tosses him once more for good measure. Fedora gets up and tosses him, but Chui jabs him mid-flip for both of them to hit the ground. They do another stare down while halfway up and Fedora gives man a Goldberg spear across the room. Chui Uno reverses it, then tosses this man to a glass before Chui and Fedora starts going blow for blow.
Bar for bar! Oh!
Chui wins with an elbow, jab, and Sparta kick, following that up with a right kick to the face.
Got your ass whooped tonight.
Chui was about to go for the kill when Fedora uses a random weapon he finds like he's in Super Smash Bros. To even the odds. Meanwhile, Lee's long search is over as he unfortunately finds his daughter in any dad's nightmare scenario. I ain't gonna lie, the acting snapped on this one. But I ain't gonna lie though, Chui is taking his sweet precious time over there doing random sad shit. Like Chui not over there fighting for his life on his behalf. Lee finally snaps back into the fight and is about to end Fedora. Again, look at the crazy in his eyes. Sir, you are about to die. Fedora is now fighting for his life when Lee just straight up Mike Tyson's this nigga. Lee bit that man like a lion eating live prey. And prey he was. Them eyes, boy.
Oh, you going all crazy out on me.
but no one gets any time to breathe after that, cause the chief walks in like the T-800 who found their target. Chui tries to reason with the chief before he sends Lee to the upper room, when the chief reveals that he is just a pawn too, as Lee sees the chief's daughter / Chui's fiance taken as a hostage. Lee's looking like, fuck, I'm about to die. And it's like, screw it, I'll go to him myself. Right before they enter the mayor's building, Lee traps Chui inside of the car to go in. How is he walking after getting hooked like a catfish is beyond me. But he makes it to the very room that holds the mayor. He does some more shit that is just so damn sad. As he listens to his daughter's heartbeat inside of another person. Damn! Nah, son. Immediate reaction should have been this.
Come here, I'm gonna kick your ass!
Oh, hell no, he done went too far. Now, Lee, shoot his ass right now. Lee, shoot his ass!
Oh, he did.
Hey! Oh, you scared me, Jesus! Oh!
With no family here, he decides to visit them in the upper room. We end the movie with Chui and his family finally giving birth to their newborn child. As usual, the SPL series is drama with hands, and that is still prevalent in this movie. I ain't gonna lie, this one is the weakest installment out of the three, but the third movie syndrome is not an uncommon thing, so I expected that. Plus the first two are certified classics. That is hard to touch now, so I understand. But even though this movie wasn't the best out of the three, it's still a great watch. Enough to give it a 2-piece and a biscuit. 3 stars. My favorite fight is Taka versus Fedora. Nice chase scene, solid use of the environment, and Tony Jaa's Muay Thai is always a recipe for a good time. The next movie I'm going to talk about is Jet Li's The One. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Until next time, y'all be easy.